Hey everybody, Josh Sigurdson of World Alternative Media here. Hey, look, it's John. And we're backstage at the Red Pill Expo, and let's see who's on stage.
Who is this guy?
I think this guy might be winging his speech. I have a sneaking suspicion.
Listen to your heart.
This guy.
A person told me once it was a emergency room nurse, which I can't imagine. Everyone's got their own talents and skills. I could not be in that emergency room. That's wow. Thank you guys for doing that.
Jeff Berwick is winging another speech after being out all night.
Yeah, we were out till like 3, he got thrown out.
Yeah,
It was fun.
another good time at another great expo, conference, convention. I don't know. And we got a lot of really interesting people here. We've talked to a lot of really cool people. We're lacking a bit on the interviews right now, so we are going to do our best to compile as many of those as possible. But alas, we've had a lot of great networking conversations, which is a part of the show that you guys don't get to see, but it's a very important part. In fact, the most important part after all. And of course, a big thing on a lot of people's minds right now is that Dan Dix is demonetized. Press for Truth is demonetized. Hey, it's Lynn Albert. Hello. We need to all be talking about that. We got a video going up on that very shortly. I wanted to update you guys because we haven't we haven't been updating you in a few days. We've just been busy running around. As you could probably tell, I'm incredibly tired right now. But we are going to do our best to be as productive as possible. We'll make things happen, yes. But we got a lot of interesting people around here. Got B17 over there, which is a really important thing that everyone should be looking into. Something that G. Edward Griffin wrote a book about. What was that?
And
50 years ago?
Apricot seeds, Mr. Griffin.
Well, look, anything that G. Edward Griffin does for his health, I want some of that. I want some of that. I'm going to get out of the noise for a second over here. Go behind the expo site. All right, that's a bit better.
Josh, let's do some hula hoops there.
There's hula hoops on the ground somewhere. Okay. Yeah. I don't know where we're going. I'm probably going to get kicked out. But anyway, John, anything in the news lately that has stood out to you? I'm kind of putting you on the spot here, but we need to do something. We need to connect with our audience.
Something, Josh, but it's what we've been seeing is, of course, it's the gold-silver ratio. Actually, the yield curve is like almost flat now in both the United States and Canada. We're seeing definitely massive warnings, warning signs, little red flags that is happening. That people aren't paying attention to. Nobody's talking about the bond market being in turmoil. Mm-hmm. So I think there's definitely people need to wake up and take a second look at what's happening with things, because it's definitely all the we're all done with the correction again. Like, it's so funny how it was in December. Total panic, even Mnuchin comes out and says that, there's no liquidity crisis. Oh, was there ever liquidity crisis? Interesting.
Yeah, well, desperate times call for desperate measures, and wait a second, how did we end up in here?
This is where me and Josh are going to speak tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to sell all the seats out here.
It's the old Whalers Arena, Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the Canadian flag.
We are at XL Center. We're probably about to get kicked out of here. I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to be here. But anyway, we are in the middle of XL Center. But again, desperate times call for desperate measures. And this is what we can expect in these times, for them to censor us further, for them to crack down further, because they know people are starting to wake up. That's why there's more of these conferences every day. Of course, we're coming up on AnarchoVegas in July in Las Vegas, which everyone should be checking out. Of course, you got the Winnipeg Crypto Conference coming up in October.
And Anarchodelphia?
Anarchodelphia as well. There are many events coming up, and we're here at
good to see.
Well, yeah, and we're here at the Red Pill Expo. Yeah. Well, not anymore. We're in a stadium apparently.
In the Whalers Stadium.
An arena. It's
which is not here anymore.
It's kind of cool to be wandering around this place, though. Yeah. The XL Center thing up there. Anyway, we had no plans. I didn't even expect to do this, but here we are, and it's another beautiful day in Hartford, Connecticut. we'll be bringing you lots of new videos shortly. We're trying to work something out with Robert Kiyosaki. We've been chasing him around. We were supposed to interview him a bit earlier. We'll see if we can get that done. Because if we don't, well, we have failed. So we must get that done.
Yeah.
Cynthia McKinney didn't end up coming out, so we will do our best to get her on Zoom or something soon. I was chasing her all around. Yeah, I was chasing her all around Paris recently, and it didn't work out. And wanted to get her at Anarchapulco, and didn't work out. Anyway, we're just ranting and raving, but we wanted to give everyone an update. And
but you guys need to come out to the events and hang out.
Yeah, absolutely. AnarchoVegas and Winnipeg Crypto Conference coming up real soon, and we got Jeff Berwick speaking right now. I guess we'll talk with him a bit. We got G. Edward Griffin here. We got Richard Gage, of course, Dale Bigtree.
Fantastic speakers.
Yeah.
Top class speakers, and yeah, stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned while you still can. Stay tuned while you still can. Do whatever you can to help independent medias, whether it's myself or Press for Truth or We Are Change or any of us, because we will not be on YouTube for much longer. Nope. The gauntlet's coming down, folks, and it's only a matter of days, really, at this point, at any moment. They've said they've only just begun taking down channels and demonetizing. It's only a matter of days, really, at any point, that they'll just end up taking down all the YouTube channels and we'll all be gone.
Over there at YouTube, running around thinking that they can control everybody.
Yeah, they just started off with people like Press for Truth and Ford Fisher. Press for Truth having just confronted the former CEO of Google. So yeah. I could see how it happened, but I'm not for it. It's terrible. We need to stand up for independent media now more than ever. That's what one of our next videos will be. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, we shall get out of this area that we're probably not allowed to be in. This is Josh Sigurdson and John Sneisen signing out from World Alternative Media. Find the truth, be the change.